What's up, beauties? Happy New Year. I think this is my first video of 2020. Happy New Year. If I haven't said it already, happy Black History Month. Happy early Valentine's Day. And welcome back to my channel. If you are a regular here, if it's your first time, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. My name is Jaleesa, and I'm just a girl who loves to play in makeup. And today I just did this very beginner-friendly romantic eye look. Perhaps for a date night for Valentine's Day, a Galentine's evening if you're going out with your girls, or if you just want to try some different styles and different colors for your eyes. So please, if you like this look, stick around, keep on watching. But before we go any further, make sure you're following me on Instagram at Beatlise. That's Beatlise. I'm going to put it somewhere up here, okay? Make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any uploads, okay? And now, let's get into the video. All right, jumping right in. My face is already done. We're just going to focus on eyes today. I put a little powder underneath my eyes to catch any fallout from the shadow. I'm using this Makeup Revolution palette. Very beautiful colors. I figured we can get a very romantic look out of this. Starting with this lavender shade that matches my top. I'm going to use this light lavender shade in my transition area just above my crease. And I'm starting with patting motions, just patting it across this area here, just to get a nice wash of that color to use as a transition shade. I'm going to do the same thing, the patting motions, so I can really get the most out of this color because it's really light, kind of faint, but that's what we want because it's a transition shade. So we're just going to pat that in on both eyes, all the way across. And you just do this until you're satisfied, until you think that it's even on both sides. Okay? Now I'm going to switch brushes so that I can go in with a deeper shade. This is a deeper purple from the same palette. I'm going to use this as my crease color. This is just going to add some definition. So I'm really just going to take this brush and tap it in to where the socket of my eye is. This is where I want this color to be. So I'm pressing it in, then I'm going to sweep it in towards the center of my face. So I'm pressing it on the outer corner, and then I'm going to sweep it in. And it's looking kind of messy right now, but we're going to go in and clean it up and blend it out really nicely. So just trust the process. And I'm going to keep going back into the color until I'm satisfied. I want it to be really deep to add some definition to this crease area. Same thing, pressing it in and then kind of sweeping a little bit. Again, you just do this until you're satisfied with how it looks, and you want to make sure that both eyes are even. Okay, satisfied. So I think now I'm going to switch back to that first brush. I didn't add any more shadow to it, but I'm just going to pick it up and just sweep around the edges just to make sure that everything is nice and blended and we have a smooth transition. Okay. Just cleaning up. So sometimes you just have to go back and forth between the brushes. Sometimes adding more shadow, sometimes not. It's all in how you feel about how things are going. So now I'm picking up a flat brush so that I can go in for my lid color. Had some trouble deciding because there's so many beautiful colors in this palette. But I decided to keep it in the purple family. So I decided to go for this lavender shimmer shade. And I'm just going to sweep that on, or swipe it on rather, while pressing. And I did not wet my brush, and it's coming off pretty nicely with this flat brush or shader brush, whichever you prefer to call it. And you know, sometimes with these shimmer shades, I like to go in with my finger as well because it just picks up the color better. I think it's the moisture in your fingertips. I'm not really sure. But I was satisfied with how it was looking with just the brush so far. So you want to go in, do the same thing. I did not cut the crease. We're just going to freehand it here and just follow the natural shape of your eye pretty much. Decided to pick up my finger, pick the shadow up with my finger here with my unpolished nails. So sorry, guys. I'm going to get that together this year, I promise. So even when you use your finger, sometimes you still have to go back in with the brush because the finger doesn't really get the shape good. You know, it applies the product, but you want to clean up the shape with the brush, if that makes sense. So once you believe that the shape is even on both sides, you're ready to move on to the next step. The eyes are pretty much done. From here, you can certainly go back in with that outer color, the dark purple, the crease color, and just kind of reapply that where you might have lost it with this shimmer shade. Or if you think it looks fine, then you can move on. I believe next I'm just gonna throw on some liner and some lashes. I did that off camera. We're just gonna skip over that. Oh no, before that I think I went in with a inner eye color, inner tear duct color. So we're gonna pick that up in just a moment, just cleaning some things up, being a perfectionist. So I think I decided to go with a gold, yes. This gold shade here, and I picked up a really small brush so that I can reach the innermost parts of my eye here. And I'm just gonna brighten up this area here. I just like that as like a finishing touch to the eye look. You can totally skip this step if you like, but I just think it helps to bring everything together. Just adds a little pop, wakes your eyes up a little bit. So you just put that on the inner corner here, brighten up things. Now I threw on the lashes and the liner, dusted away the powder that was underneath my eyes, and I'm going to take this dark purple again and kind of just smoke out my bottom lash line to complete the eye. Smoking out the bottom lash line, and I have a pencil brush here. This is a very small pointed brush so that it can help with the under eye. So I picked up some mascara. I believe this is Maybelline. I've had it so long that the wording has rubbed off. But any mascara, whatever your preference is, I really like this one, especially when it gets old. I think it gets better as it gets old. But yeah, so I'm pressing it in underneath my false lashes to help them blend with the top. So I put on some brown liner, and I'm going to go in with this nude pink lipstick from MAC. And I'm going to put that all over my lip with the brown liner. And I kind of lost it a little bit, so I'm going to pick up the brown liner again to just kind of bring that back. Now I'm going to pick up this gold glitter lip gloss from the beauty supply store. The brand, I don't even know. I'm sorry. But any lip gloss will do. And that's the finished look.